Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Kennels in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce an absolute sweetheart Cavachon boy we have for sale from Lydia and Spurgeon's litter. He was born July 13th, so he's close to graduating Puppy Academy, which is training till 12 weeks of age. He's already had probably 150 hours of training at this point, so we know his personality very well. It's very easy to show. He's a happy puppy. His tail is always wagging. It's a little motor. He is very social. He is very friendly. His Recherche score is 887, 8 being that he is very dependent. He loves everybody and anybody. He is not a puppy that won't love strangers. He's going to love everybody. He's very friendly. His tail is always wagging. He's a happy puppy. He's enjoyable. He is outgoing. Now, he's not going to be out of control, hyper, but he's definitely more outgoing than he is laid back and calm. And then he's confident. He is doing extremely well in training. And we believe he is going to be one of the smartest Cavachons we have ever produced today. Size-wise, his mom is 10 pounds, his dad is 15 pounds, so our best guess is that he's going to be 12 to 14 pounds, right around there. He'll be the size of his parents. He does have the most unique coat we have ever seen. This is the first time we've ever used a Bichon Frise with a tricolor. We just wanted to see what we would produce. And we've produced this unbelievable, I don't know what color you call this, sable? It's very wolf-like. It's like a black line, and it's changing every once in a while. He's getting lighter with age. He kind of has a little bit, but it's changing, a little bit of light around his eyes. I love his color. He is my favorite looking. He has a brother that looks just like him. Favorite looking Cavachons I've ever produced, and we definitely are going to be using Spurgeon again because we just love this look. It's two-tone. The tips are black and the bottoms are light brown. It's just absolutely stunning. Absolutely beautiful boy. I love his look. Now, he's able to go home after graduating either Puppy Academy, which is training till 12 weeks of age, which is right around the corner, October 23rd. The second training level is our most popular training program called Canine College. It's training till 16 weeks of age, which is November 20th. Now, it's the most popular training program because, one, he'll have all of his shots, so you don't have to quarantine him for the first few weeks. The second reason is their potty training. A puppy at 12 weeks can hold the restroom only half as long as a puppy at 16 weeks of age. So if you get your puppy at Canine College, you can typically, they'll hold it through the night, half as many potty trips. It's so much easier. And then the biggest reason I recommend it is their obedience commands. The boys especially grow the most between the ages of 10 and 16 weeks of age. So a puppy at 16 weeks of age many times is up to 3 times better obedience trained. That means it's much harder to mess it up. And so that's Canine College. The third train level is Master's Program, training till 20 weeks of age, which is December 18th, right before Christmas. And then the fourth train level is Doggy Doctorate, training till 6 months of age, which is January 31st. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of Lydia and Spurgeon. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where I summarize each of the parents. There's 2 things that make us different from any other Cavachon breeder in the world. The first thing is the quality of our parents. Each of our parents have all of their health clearances as recommended by their individual clubs. Both parents are imported in from Europe. Lydia was imported in from Romania with generations of show champions and health clearances. Spurgeon was imported in from Ireland. We wanted to get the healthiest Cavalier King Charles Spaniels in the world. So we spared no expense, imported them in, and these are not just imported. These are the best of the best in the world today. The second thing that makes us very different is the Puppy Training Institute. So what I'd like to do is to summarize the Puppy Training Institute, and we're going to show off Mr. Gray in training as of this morning. And again, he's young. He's not even graduated Puppy Academy, and you can see how smart he is. And then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do if you want to reserve him. Our Puppy Training Institute is one of the most extensive training programs I have ever seen offered by a breeder. In this program, we work in 4 core areas. Now, there's some things that we have a hard time showing you, but the things that we can show you, we're going to show you right now. The first area that's very visible is outside training. Part of that outside training, the big part of that is walking on a leash. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love to step in front of you or step behind you. In our walking on a leash, we train them to walk on our left side. As you can see, they're trained that when we stop walking, they automatically sit. That's called the auto sit. They don't pull, they don't tug. They respond extremely well with correction. Also part of outside training, it's a little bit harder to show, is car training, and when the weather's warm, we do swim training. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. One thing that makes us unique is every one of our trainers, our obedience trainers, are certified dog trainers, been training dogs for years. They're professionals, and they know what they're doing. And so these puppies receive hundreds of hours of training, and a big part of that is obedience training. And in obedience training, they work on the commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, and kennel. So we're going to show you this puppy, in doing all the commands. Now, they're able to do, we work with hand signals only, we work with the training lead only, we work with the words only. So we get them to master their commands. Obviously, the more they're in training, the better they're going to do. For example, a 12-week-old is going to be about 20% of their training potential, whereas a 6-month-old is about 80%. So they will get much better and better the older they get. So we're going to show you all the commands of sit, down, stay, come, place is to jump up on the cron to cot. And that's a wonderful command, something you'll want to continue on. You'll want to buy the cron to cot so you can transfer the training. And then kennel, we say the word kennel and they go into the kennel on their own volition. Now, there's a couple other areas that's a little bit more difficult to show you. One of them is house training. That's where we train them not to potty in the house. We train them not to jump up on us, not to jump up on furniture. We train them not to chew things in the house they shouldn't chew on. We also train them to sleep at night in their crate, not to bark in their crate, to eat in their crate. And so that's part of house training. And then the last area that we work on is socialization. And that's where we work on them bonding with you. That's probably the biggest concern we get. People worry about getting a puppy at 6 months or 8 months old. Will they bond with you? The answer is yes, because we socialize them. They're worked with 20-something odd people that work here, and then they're also socialized. They're taken on field trips. They're socialized with loud sounds, things that can cause some fear, like showers and hair dryers and the television and the vacuum cleaner. All those things are what we work on in our training program. Now, if you're interested in Mr. Gray, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures we just took of him. Right above his most recent pictures are the prices for each of the training levels. Now, some people have a hard time finding those prices. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video are not necessarily his prices. To find his prices, scroll down on his page, look above his pictures, you'll see the prices for each training level. And then right below this video is a link that says click here to fill out puppy application. Click in the words puppy application, fill it out. We will respond you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to visit Mr. Gray, beautiful Cavachon boy from Lydia and Spurgeon's litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.